It's been a while since I've been on a short bike, and those are how good my brakes are, so we're going to be super safe on today's ride. Hey guys, what's going on? Thuong Cruise here, checking in with
Thuong des.
We're here together in Thuong's hometown in the countryside in Vietnam, and as you can see, there's something different about my head. What is that?
New haircut
New haircut?
by Thuong.
By Thuong.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thuong cut my hair. It was getting a little bit long, as you could see from the last video, and she really wanted me to get a haircut, especially when we were coming home to see her family. So here's the new haircut. Let me know what you guys think. Did you prefer the longer hair or do you like the new shorter hair? Thuong says
Short.
Thuong says short. She said it makes me look 10 years younger.
Yes.
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 And I'm really excited because we've actually been in Thuong's hometown for almost a week now, but it's been really busy. We've had some bad weather. It was raining for a while, and we just have so many family things to do because it's Lunar New Year, which is the biggest holiday in Vietnam. So there's just seeing family, eating, cleaning dishes, and seeing family, and just a repeat of all those things. But finally, we got some free time today, and we can go cycling. I'm really excited because this is like my first bike ride since, I think I've only gone on one bike ride in the last half year, and that was on Thanksgiving. I did a Thanksgiving Day ride, and other than that, I haven't ridden a bike at all. So I'm very excited to go for a ride. Let me show you guys our bikes today. Actually, the bikes we're riding today aren't the greatest. We don't have many options here in Thuong's hometown. Unfortunately, we didn't bring our bikes here. And so this is a mamachari bike. Whose bike is this?
My niece.
Her niece's bike. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of stealing our nieces and nephews' bikes. So we got a pretty simple single-speed mamachari here. So pretty good, solid bike design. You can't go wrong with the mamachari. But the bad thing about the mamachari is the saddle height is usually not long enough. The seat post isn't long enough. So, but this bike's pretty good. We got a nice basket. I like the mamachari design. It's a comfortable bike. And actually, when we were inspecting the bikes to test them out, the front wheel wasn't even attached. This bolt was completely loose. They don't have the tools right now, so I just hand tightened it to get it as close as possible. So it's rideable for just a little casual ride today. And you may recognize this bike if you're a really long, old-time fan of the channel from our first ever Vietnam series when I first came to Thuong's hometown. We bought this bike. You okay? We bought two mountain bikes, cheap mountain bikes here in Vietnam, and this is one of those. The other one we gave to Thuong's, our brother-in-law, and then this one we gave both of them to our family basically. So her brother-in-law was using one, and this one our nephew is using now. So this one, oh my God, I don't know what happened to it, but notice anything wrong with this front wheel? We were inspecting the bikes and I was like, the brake's not working. So I went to check it out and I'm like, oh my God, the rotor's on the wrong side. But luckily the rear brake is still working. These tires are looking a little dated, definitely need to be replaced. So unfortunately, no one in our family has any tools, so we can't fix anything, and I don't have my tools with me. So we're just gonna have to ride it as is with what we can do. The fender's being held up like that. That's okay. That's forgivable. This kickstand, though, it doesn't work. It's all meaningless. So these bikes need some love, a lot of love, but they'll do for today's ride. We're just going to be riding super slow. We don't have helmets or anything, unfortunately, but it's too nice of a day out today to not go for a ride. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go.
All right, guys, here we are starting our ride. This is actually kind of a nice little peaceful area around Thuong's neighborhood. There's a really rich family, a really famous rich family from around here apparently, and so they built this nice little park and donated a lot of trees and stuff. And this is their family home or ancestral site. I'm not sure the right name in English. Maybe someone in the comments will recognize what this place is, but a very important historical site for that family, and so they keep this area really nicely updated. So you can see it right here. It was actually open for part of the Lunar New Year, so a lot of people go in there to like visit and pay their respects. But I think it's closed for most of the year. And if you're interested in seeing like more videos, we have filmed a couple of videos here in the past when we visited. Oh, there goes Thuong's fender. Accident number 1. Luckily, that's not a major problem.
Oh my god.
Mo, iranai. That's why we're just gonna go very slow and be very careful. Yeah. So Thuong's older sister, her kids are using these bikes right now, our niece and nephew. And we asked them when I was inspecting the bikes, because like everything was wrong with them. There's very little air pressure in the tires. I'm like, so how do you stop? And like, I just use my foot. I'm like, okay, that works if you're going slow enough. But usually in Vietnam, like people on bicycles and stuff tend to go slower just because you have to with all the dangerous traffic. Oh, this is a new tower. This wasn't here before. I remember years ago when they started like building this church, like they just started doing it. I'm surprised it's closed off. Usually these are like open, and that's cool to see it's like finally finished now. There's been a lot of development in this area lately. Tsugi wa? Oh, futari nori. But yeah, we're probably just going to be wandering around her neighborhood today, not going too far because I don't trust these bicycles very much in case something happens while we're too far away from her house. But it's always fun exploring around here. Like, I've done a lot of exploring, and even though it's the countryside, there's still a lot here. Like, it's actually pretty, like, there's a lot of stuff going on and a lot to see. You can see we got some volleyball courts here. They love volleyball in the countryside in Vietnam. Thuong's mom likes to play a lot.
Every day.
Every day. Yeah. So we got volleyball courts everywhere. Oh, we got a little pond here. No ducks. There's a lot of duck ponds here. Oh yeah, we can hear them. I can't really see them though. And it's crazy. Every time I come back here, this is my first time here in probably like a year and a half. But every time I come here, there's just so much more like development. A lot of people rebuild their houses or like tear down their house, build a new one, or upgrade their house. And so there's just been a lot of development. I think this area actually set like a record for the number of like family members who live outside of Vietnam to save money and send it back home here. So this area, like despite it being kind of like you would think it'd be a non-wealthy like countryside area, it actually is quite wealthy because there's so many people that have family members that work abroad and save money. In Thuong's family, she worked in Japan saving money to send back to our family so they could buy a nice house. Her brothers worked in Taiwan for like 10 years now. And now our brother-in-law, he's working in Germany. So like everyone has a family member or multiple family members that live outside the country and are saving money to send it back home to their family. So a lot of them do that, and then they build like a family house, and then they'll build the next family house, and then just keep going. So there's actually a lot of money in this area coming from outside the country, interestingly. And you'll notice as we pass everyone, I get stared at a lot because I'm still like the only. The first time I came here, I think everyone was like, "You're the first white person to come to this village," and I'm pretty sure I'm still like the only one really since then. So it's very, 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 very rare to see. I've never seen any other foreigners here, like ever. この村に他の外国人来たことある？
あると思う。
Oh.
Yep. Few times.
A few times.
Yeah.
Hokano Hakujin.
Yeah. In my village,
Uh-huh.
another girl, Vietnamese girl, get married with. I don't remember the European.
A European.
Yeah.
After us.
Yeah. After us.
So I'm first.
Yeah. You first.
Oh, maybe I'll see them one day. Oh my God.
They have a company in Vietnam. They work in Vietnam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Her husband is her boss.
Oh, so he has a company.
Yeah.
What kind of company?
I don't remember. Just a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. We gotta not. There's not like mountains here, but there's like these little kind of mountains or little hills, which are pretty scenic. There's not many roads up them, unfortunately. A few years ago, I like explore around here trying to find new roads to bike on, but okay. This is one of the river roads. It's actually a fun road to ride on because there's usually not too much traffic and it's a pretty clean road. Like it was one of the only smooth roads here a few years ago, but now there's more smooth roads.
Here, I swim here.
You went swimming here?
Yeah.
Really?
Jump from here.
You jumped from the bridge? Oh wow. Wow. From this bridge did you jump?
No.
No. Not this bridge. Oh wow, check that out. Look at that, just carrying all that water across. I don't know, what are those called? The water bridge? That looks pretty cool. So Thuong used to jump from the smaller bridge, not from this bridge.
That's why I am tall now.
That's why you're tall?
Yeah.
Why?
I swimming on the river, on the lake.
Yeah. Swimming makes you tall.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know that.
You don't know?
Yeah, one other big difference this year is the number of cars. When I first came here a few years ago, there were no cars, like very few people had cars. And now, there's so many cars, it's ridiculous. It's actually kind of dangerous because a lot of these roads are really narrow and they're not really made for like wider vehicles. So if two cars are trying to go the opposite way, they kind of get stuck. But yeah, still most people are motorcycles, but there's just a lot more people getting cars and like parking them in the streets. And Vietnam people, like, they don't build garages for their houses, so there's no place to really park the car. So everyone parks the car in the street in front of the house, so then the streets get even more narrow. And I think it's gonna grow into a bigger problem the more people get cars because they don't have the infrastructure for it and they're not designing for it. Some people do like build an entrance, the first part of their house, because a lot of the houses here, they're multiple stories. Thuong's house is actually 4 stories tall. So they'll make the first story like either a business, a shop, or they'll make it like a garage where they'll store like their motorcycles usually. But sometimes it's big enough to store a car. Ooh. It's actually really sunny today. I might get sunburnt because I'm just coming from like Michigan winter. So the last few months I haven't really seen sunlight at all. And I'm getting pretty white. But yeah, I'm very excited. We're still here for another week in Thuong's hometown, and then we were gonna go back to Hanoi and maybe go to like Sapa and some other stuff before coming back to Da Nang, but we want to prioritize working on Thuong's visa application, so we decided we're gonna take a train from here back to Da Nang, and we're gonna go straight back there. So that's about 1 week from today. And I'm very excited to get back to my road bike, start cycling again, and oh, I miss the riding there actually. So very much looking forward to getting back on my road bike, doing some nice cycling in Da Nang, enjoying the nice weather. This time of year is like the best time in Vietnam because the weather's not too hot, it's actually comfortable. And it's nice being able to eat the foods and stuff that I haven't been able to eat in a while. It's beautiful right now, all the bright, vibrant green on the rice fields. Yeah, I do remember this road. I've ridden here a couple times. A lot of people also on like e-scooters now. There were a lot of those before too though. It's always crazy because you see a lot of like little kids on those e-scooters, like very little, like not even like 10 years old, and they're driving like e-scooters around. A lot of them will ride like one-handed because it's like cold to them right now, so they'll ride one-handed, one in their pocket. It looks really goofy. But I think that's one reason why Thuong's such a good like cyclist, because she just learned very good handling skills riding in the crazy traffic here in Vietnam. These back roads here are nice though, there's not much traffic. If you know the right places to go and you're in the right area, there's actually some really good places for riding, especially in Da Nang. Like we know a lot of the good places there now, and we were in Hanoi for like a good week before coming here, and I rarely go to Hanoi. Like since we moved to Da Nang, we pretty much only stayed in Da Nang and went to Thuong's hometown. We never really went to Hanoi. Since I had to fly into Hanoi this time, like it just reminded me of like why I actually don't really like Hanoi very much. It's just way too busy, way too crowded, and it just reminded me of how, like, why we chose Da Nang as the city for us to live in Vietnam. It's just a lot more comfortable. You can actually see the sky, very good air quality, and just very good environment for cycling, and very scenic, very beautiful. There's not as many, like, if you want to find certain things or like go to like shopping malls and stuff, there's obviously not as much in Da Nang compared to Hanoi. But yeah, us spending that 1 week there, I was just like, yep, this is all I need. I'm ready to leave and go back to our home in Da Nang, which is where we really like it. It's weird, it's the same country, but it's a totally different environment. You'll hear the word Tay a lot. That means white person. And every time I pass someone, you'll hear that word in the background when they tell all their friends they saw me.
Yeah.
Oh, Gaikuk Jinda.
Yeah, in Vietnamese.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the, we dropped our fender. Some of these roads are quite bumpy. Not the best quality. That's the other risky thing about like riding here, is if you don't know where to go, you could be riding on like a really smooth, nice road 1 second, and then like a minute later you take a wrong turn and you end up on a really like bad quality road, and it can be really weird. And this also happens where like some people will see and then like chase after us and try and follow and get really close and just sort of like hover around us, which is kind of weird. Some people say like hello, some people don't, but they just want to see me. So yep. So yeah, that's just the part of, you stick out like a lot if you come to the countryside here. Sometimes I'll just like mask up as much as possible, especially if it's colder. I can put on a lot of layers. I'll wear like a mask and I have big sunglasses, so hopefully people don't recognize that I'm like not Vietnamese, but everyone still recognizes. It's crazy. Mata ochita. Kun-chan wa hoka no iitai koto aru?
I'm fat.
I'm fat?
Yeah.
Oh, you gain weight?
Yeah.
Nang kilo?
3.
3 kilograms? Yeah, Thuong and I both lost a lot of our cycling fitness, so I'm very curious to see what our first actual like bike ride is like. Like, of course, like a simple casual ride like this is going to be fine, but when we go back to Da Nang, we do our first monkey mountain climb.
I cannot. I think I cannot.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. That's a very steep, very, very, very difficult climb. Yeah, these kids are still like, there's a bunch of kids just following us now. We got another volleyball court over here. There's a, steder.
They want to say something to you in English.
They usually say one of four things. Hello. What's your name? Where are you from? And what the fuck?
No, they didn't say that.
Yeah, yoku you yo.
No, I didn't hear that.
On my way home yesterday, I went for a little walk and they said to me,
Oh my god. Really?
yeah,
I don't know.
oh, yeah, I can't wait to get some tools so I can fix these parts. Mara.
You know, they were around again.
Yeah, these guys have been following us for like 10 minutes now. Just like, they keep passing us and then like following back and passing us and just like laughing.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah, we're gonna turn here.
When we turn left, I say bye bye in Vietnamese. And then, oh my god, she Vietnamese in English. They said that. Oh my god, so to see there.
Oh, see, this is what I mean with the young kids just riding the e-bikes everywhere. That kid's probably like 6. So there's a lot of those gates which are like either the entrances or exits to different villages,
Hello.
and sometimes hello.
Finally, they said it. Hello in English.
Finally.
Follow you 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then they say hello. I've seen you for 15 minutes. Hello doesn't mean anything anymore. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello. Oh.
I love it. Hello. That is. Hello and that is.
Only hello.
Only hello.
Oh, duck farm.
Yeah. Oh, you can see a lot of ducks.
Yeah. Duck farm over here to the left. Very cute. It's one of my favorite words in Vietnamese. Con vịt. Con vịt. Oh.
Oh my god, again?
Con vịt.
You're complete.
And here we are now in the center of all the rice fields. Actually, these are graves over here. So, that's like the 20th time I've had to do that. So these are like family graves. There's some very simple ones, which are just like mounds. There's some more fancy ones too. So Thuong's father is actually buried in one of these grave sites. Not this one. Yeah, we haven't been riding for very long yet, but my legs, well, not really my legs, my butt is getting sore just from sitting in this position where I don't get the full leg extension in the saddle. It's one of those bigger cushiony saddles that I'm not really used to.
I want to take a video for you.
How many times? Thuong is gonna take a video for me. I'll try and look proper.
푸진이쇼. 무리시.
This is another interesting thing over here is they usually have like the garbage collections on the side of the road like this. So they have like a set time where they come and pick it up, but those areas usually stink really bad even after they pick up the garbage, just because so much garbage has accumulated there over time. So there's a couple spots like that. And I mean, there's also like a lot of garbage littered everywhere. It's another problem in Vietnam. Just a lot of littering and not much cleanup, unfortunately. But it's not too bad. I mean, I saw a lot of littering even back in the US. Like there's not any in like people's yards and stuff in the suburbs, but on a lot of the sides of the roads and stuff, there's definitely a lot of littering there as well. That's going to be another video that I'll be making here pretty soon, just talking about some of the culture shocks I experienced in the US and coming back here to Vietnam. That's another topic that I'm just really interested in talking about right now. So I'll be making that video here pretty soon. It's hard to film videos in Thuong's hometown though, just because there's so much going on. Like, I think we have a schedule for the day, and then her family, there's just so many people. They're always changing their plan. Like okay, we're gonna eat dinner in 2 hours, and then like a half hour later, they're like, never mind, we're gonna eat dinner now. Because they just change their plans like all the time. So it's very hard to like make a schedule and get any work done because just things are so chaotic and always changing. But the main part of the Lunar New Year will be ending pretty soon, and some of her family will be going back to Hanoi. So things will be calming down here pretty soon. We should have some peaceful days. Hopefully we can film some more videos, and then we'll be taking the train back to Da Nang. We'll probably film another video there. We filmed a train video before, but might as well film another one. This will actually be the first time we're riding the train without bringing our folding bike, so it should be a lot easier. But it's going to be weird. It was really nice when we took our folding bikes because we didn't bring any suitcases. We just brought our backpacks and our folding bikes, so we could ride straight from the station to our house and the station to our home in Da Nang. But we won't be able to do that this time. We'll just have to take a taxi. I think that was like the same e-bike, the same mamachari that I'm riding right now. That's pretty funny. So now we're back on the main road, or one of the main roads. Actually really peaceful today, not much traffic. As you can see, a lot of stores are still shut because it's the Lunar New Year, so things will definitely get busier once the Lunar New Year's over and the businesses are back to usual. Everything's still shut for like the first week, basically. That's another very, very, very popular thing is house karaoke in Vietnam. And they always sing like the slowest songs. And they always blast their speakers on like max volume. So no matter what time of day it is, no matter where you are, you can always hear karaoke going on, even in the deep countryside.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, guys, we're finished with our ride back here at Thuong's house. And we only rode like, I think 40 minutes, a couple kilometers, and just nice, easy ride. And unfortunately, the bikes aren't in like the best of shape like we showed you in the beginning, so we didn't want to ride too far, too fast. But really looking forward to being back in Da Nang, back on our road bikes. But for now, hopefully we can go for a few more nice, easy rides on those bikes. What about you, Thuong? Was it your first bike ride in a while?
Too easy.
Too easy. You want to go faster?
Yeah, but not comfortable.
Yeah. And dangerous.
Yeah.
No brake.
Yeah. Hello. I'm tired with hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone.
So many people.
Now you know how I feel.
So many people say hello. That is finished.
Yeah. I can't go anywhere. Yeah, before when I first came here, I used to I'd work out a lot more. So I tried going like running or biking, and I couldn't go like anywhere without 5 seconds some new person saying hello. So that's kind of one of the disadvantages about being here in the countryside. And I don't know, maybe if I stayed here a really long time, eventually everyone would know me, but I doubt it will get better. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be here a few more days and then heading back to our home in Da Nang, and looking forward to doing some more real riding there on the road bikes and getting back to our home. So we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.